Our retreat last day, 2 months meditation retreat. Today will be finished. What is the destination of this retreat? For realization of Nibbana or for attaining Nibbana. If you want to attain Nibbana, what you should try first? Nibbana is the end of round of rebirths. If there is still mind and matter, there will be always birth, decay, illness, and death. If you want to attain deathless state, then you should try to understand Four Noble Truths. Deathless state means Nibbana only. In the beginning of our retreat, I had explained one sutta, called the Gamma Sutta. Because it is because of not understanding and not penetrating the Four Noble Truths that you and I have roamed and wandered through this round of rebirth. If you penetrate the Four Noble Truths, then you will attain the end of round of rebirth, that is Nibbana. If you want to attain Nibbana, you must try to understand Four Noble Truths. But Four Noble Truths are very deep and profound. To penetrate these Four Noble Truths, first what you should try. You already understood we must practice Noble Eightfold Path. Among Noble Eightfold Path, Samma Vaca, right speech, Samma Kammanta, right action, Samma Ajiva, right livelihood. These three trainings are called the training of morality. You must try to purify your virtue first. Now you are always undertaking 8 precepts or 5 precepts, etc. After the purification of virtue, what you should try? The training of concentration. What are the training of concentration? Number 1, Sammasati, right mindfulness. Number 2, Samma Vayama, right effort. And number 3, Samma Samadhi, right concentration. These 3 types of noble fetters are the training of concentration. You must try to practice the training of concentration. Now you are practicing usually the training of concentration. What is the training of concentration or right concentration? According to Mahasri Prana Sutta, first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, and fourth jhana are right concentration. It means 8 attainments together with excess concentration are called right concentration. So you must try to re-establish right concentration. Why? Samadhi bhikkhu bhavita samahito bhikkhu bhikkhu yatha buddham bhajanati. Bhikkhus develop concentration. A bhikkhu who is concentrated understands the Dhammas as they really are. What Dhammas? Four Noble Truths. So if you want to understand Four Noble Truths as they really are, you should have enough concentration. Now, within these 2 months retreat, many meditators are practicing concentration only, not enough time. Because their parami may be not so strong enough to attain jhana very, very quickly. So they must try hard. This is only, now you are learning in kindergarten school only. This is only beginning stage only. You must go on stage by stage clearly. We want to teach stage by stage, but there's no enough time. So because of this reason, now they are discussing 2008 retreat, whether it will be possible or not. They cannot yet decide. But if they can do, at least they should try 4 months retreat. If they practice continuously for about 4 months, maybe some persons may attain Vipassana stage thoroughly. Maybe only, we cannot say exactly. Because it depends on your parami. But if you can join that retreat, and if you can practice up to Vipassana stage, at that time only you should decide whether this way of practice is real way for realization of Nibbana or not. At that time you can decide. Now on the way, if you decide, it is not enough. Now only 2 meditators are practicing 4 elements meditation, and they are defining kalabas. What are kalabas? Very, very not familiar term. So my English also very poor. Many meditators, they do not understand these terms. Kalaba means a small particles. Our body is composed with small particles called kalabas. This small particle, one small particle may be smaller than atom. But I do not understand about atoms. So maybe only. But this is not ultimate reality. Again, you must analyze these particles. In each particle there are 8 types of materiality, 9 types of materiality, or 10 types of materiality. They are ultimate materiality. But this is only just defining materiality only. Then you must continue to define mentality. Then you must try to discern cause and condition. That is the dependent origination. After that only you can go to Vipassana. So you must practice stage by stage only. One stage, only just samatha is not enough. So now you are on the way only. You are not reaching your destination. So please try to reach or to attain your destination Nibbana. If there is any question, then you can ask. Okay? Any question?
What is Virtue.
Virtue, sila. Virtue is sila, 5 precepts, 8 precepts, 9 precepts, or 10 precepts for lay devotees. Or another is, we call Ajiva Tamaga Sila. How they translate? Maybe 8 precepts headed by right livelihood. This is called Ajiva Tamaga Sila. This is for lay devotees. They must always observe this Ajiva Tamaga Sila. That Ajiva Tamaga Sila in 5 precepts, they are same. Same means among 5 precepts, there is 1 precept. Musawada Uramani Sekhabara Samadhiyami. You must restrain not to tell any lie. Under this precept, another 4, another 3 also include, altogether 4. Number 1, telling lies. Number 2, backbiting. Number 3, harsh language, using harsh language. Number 4, frivolous talk, useless talk. So these 4 are included under the Musa Wada. So altogether 5 precepts in Ajiva Tamaga Sila, they are same. Then if you observe your virtue, then there must be always right livelihood. So because of this reason, they are called Ajiva Tamaga Sila, including right livelihood or headed by right livelihood. 8 precepts. Do you want? Do you want to undertake 8 precepts? Oh, you must try.
Is it right livelihood to sell books of the Dharma? If we write a book on the Dharma and we sell them, is that wrong livelihood?
No.
That's okay.
But book must be also right Dhamma, not wrong Dhamma. If book is wrong Dhamma, this is also maybe wrong livelihood. Same procedure. You should maintain. You are now trying Bodhjana. So you should maintain this Bodhjana, not to fall down. But it is very easy to fall down. There is one story mentioned in Samoha Vinodani, expeller of delusion. One day, one gentleman is carrying charcoals from the fire, burning fire land. The whole body is dirty with charcoals. Charcoal color and his body color all are same. So, on the way he is carrying, on the way he meets 60 bhikkhus and samaritas. Samaritas are seeing they love to each other and they tell to each other, this is your father, this is your uncle, etc. Then he feels unhappiness because they are joking, singing to him. So he throws down his charcoals and then he said, please wait, Pandey, please wait for a few minutes. I want to explain to you about my experience. So he bowed down and then he said, Bhikkhus, now you are laughing at me, but you have not enough concentration yet. Some times ago, under this tree, I'm meditating thoroughly. I can grasp moon and sun by my head. I can do what called stone, as a stone to wrap my feet. So I'm so powerful man, concentrated man, but because of hindrances, I disrobe. Now I'm carrying charcoal. So 8 attainments and 5 mundane sex powers are not permanent. Because of one type of hindrance or many types of hindrances, they can easily fall down. So you should maintain this concentration. But better way is if you can continue up to Vipassana stage, it is better. If you realize Nibbana by your path and approaching knowledge, at least by stream awareness path and approaching knowledge, then your jhana cannot fall down easily. You can maintain your jhana. Whenever you want to enter to re-establish your jhana concentration, you can easily re-establish this jhana concentration. But if you do not yet attain Vipassana stage or attain Sotapanna stage, it may be fall down frequently because of hindrances, but you must re-establish again. If you try hard, then it may be possible for you to re-establish your concentration again.
explained before that the nimitta is different for different meditators. And then I asked you, the kalapas are the same to everyone, or they are different?
Same.
The same. So everyone who sees, they can describe in one way, and everybody sees the same way.
Because kalapas are same. Same means I do not mean quantity is same, or quality also same. For some meditators, eye transparent, eye sensitivity is very powerful. For some meditators, it is very weak, because they cannot see clearly. Their eye transparent is weak. So there may be this different, but kalapas are same.
Well, how can we know if we are really seeing nimitta, or seeing really kalapas, or only imagining that we are seeing?
Maybe they can understand if they have enough concentration. For example, you are focusing on your breath object. While you are focusing on your breath object, if you can concentrate well, then you can understand, oh, I can concentrate well. If you cannot concentrate well, you also understand and cannot concentrate well. This is your experience. In the same way, when you are concentration deep enough, then your breath will become nimitta. Okay, before you are practicing to focus on your breath object only. But when you are concentration deep enough, breath become nimitta. At that time you can see by your own Western eye. This is not physical eye. We call this is Western eye. So, whether this is imagination or not, you can decide at that time. Maybe our monastery is very poor. Burma is also poor. So we can serve every meditator only vegetarian. But Burmese vegetarian is not include many yogurts. There is no yogurt, no cheese, no milk. Only very simple vegetarian only. But there are lodgings, but not comfortable lodgings. Now we are trying to share comfortable ones, but we are very poor. We cannot do anything. So we are waiting for donors. So if they donate, then we can do comfortable places for meditators. But you should try, according to your own desire, we permit everybody. So now there are more than 100 and sometimes there are more than 130 foreigners. Local bhikkhus like me, there are sometimes more than 400. So altogether, nuns and lay devotees together, there may be more than 600 and 700, between 6 and 7 rainy season. So they can stay for a long time. Some foreigners now about 7 years, some are 6 years, some are 4 years, some are 2 years, etc. There are also maybe 4 or 5 American bhikkhus. They stay there for a long time. So meditators also say we permit as long as they want to stay, then they can stay there for a long time. But there's no charge. No, not yet. No, we are trying, but there are some assistant teachers, but sometimes they don't want to stay here. Previously, they want to do meditation center in Canada, but because of many problems, they don't want to do one center. So we cannot say there are Westerners who can teach this way of teaching. But our teaching system is not new one. This is the mentioned in Visuddhimagga, the path of purification. This is old traditional way of teaching only, not new one. We cannot say exactly, because exactly means there are essentially teachers. Very soon they go away. The essentially teachers, they go away another center. There are different now branches. So they are going also to the different branches. And maybe 4 or 5 assistant teachers are usually there.
So that means to say relatively has about a couple of hundred yogis or learners in your monastery, but only have 5 or 6 teachers over there.
Maybe what? Or maybe for beginners there are also some assistant teachers, sisters, nuns like her. They also teach for beginners. When they develop concentration and when they practice vipassana at that time, usually they send to bhikkhus. We call siale. Sisters are called siale. Siale means teacher. But not very big teacher, small teacher. So they are called siale. Le is small.
the story of there was a teacher who was teaching many students successfully, and he thought that he had jhanas, but in the end, one of his students, with his psychic powers or something, saw that the teacher didn't have the jhanas. So it made me think that somebody could think they have the jhanas and actually not really have them. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Maybe this is only for Mahanaga, not jhana. Arhat, but Arhat. No. He had a lot jhana because he had a lot psych power. Psych power, he can create elephants quickly. So this is Venerable Mahanaga. His disciple is Venerable Dhammadina. I had me visited to that place in Sri Lanka. Venerable Dhammadina stay one cave. That cave is very good place. One day he reflect, I became Rahat. But what about my teacher? When he reflect his teacher's mind, he saw he is still Pudujana, not Rahat. So, I must go. I must let him know that he is still Pudujana. Because he did not try to attain Rashid because he already think he himself became Arhat. This is problem. So Venerable Dhammadina flying to this guy and go to there. At that time there is no aeroplane. So they can fly in this guy. They go down to the teachers, Dekwata place. Dekwata place, usually daytime they stay in forest. There's one Singama walking path. At the corner of walking path there is meditation, sitting place for meditation. So they are staying in the walking forest. This is called Dekwata. Then why are you coming here? Suddenly, this is not right time. Oh, I want to ask you some questions. Oh, please ask. Please ask. If I know, I will explain. Then he asked 1,000 questions. These questions can be answered by Arhats only. But he can answer these questions without delay. The meaning is he thinks he himself Arhat. So Venerable Dhammadena asked him directly, how many years ago do you attain this stage? Oh, 60 years ago. 60. Can you try concentration practice thoroughly? Oh, not very difficult for me. If it is not difficult, then please create one elephant, white elephant, like mountain, very big elephant, with strong, powerful text. And then he create the elephant is ready. Then please create these elephants attacking both of us with his task. Running, strong, powerful running pose. Then he create in this way. At that time, Venerable Mahanaga, the teacher of Venerable Dhammadena, when the elephant is coming very quickly to attack with task, he want to run away. At that time, he pulled his rope. Venerable Rahas still have afraid of death. And then he remember he is not Arhat. So he is still Puruchana. Because he practiced Samatha Vipassana more than 60 years. Because of this power, his concentration, jhana concentration as well as Vipassana concentration, can suppress these developments for 60 years. Because of this reason, he think he became Arhat. So at that time he understand he is still Puruchana. So he pay respect to his disciple, ask Kamathana. Then his disciple teach 32 parts of Kamathana, 32 parts meditation. But they understand from 32 parts how they should continue. They already understand because they already practice. At that time he practiced 32 parts meditation. Within few minutes he became Arhat. Why? He already did some ultimate materiality, ultimate mentality and their causes as nature, dukkha, anatta for many years. Because of this reason, at that time, one type of Dhamma or a group of Dhamma, if he contemplates as nature, dukkha, anatta, at that time also he can attain Arhatship. Any question? No question. Please continue up to Vipassana stage for realization of Nibbana.